Hello, everyone. I'm Stanley.
We're just glad to smell you. See you. We're gonna have a great time. Woohoo!
We have to help.
It was the smell, sir.
Ew.
What's different about this story, it's not just about Stanley and what he's going through, but it's really about all the other people and coming to accept Stanley for who he is and appreciating him and his differences.
Ready? Just drops his berry. Come back, little berry dude.
Hey, get back here, little berry dude. Where you going?
Wormy's gathering all the counselors ready. Okay, counselors, everybody gather around. He's signing duties. Lucy's in charge of story reading. Antonio's in charge of sports and games. Lizzie, she's our camp cook. And Hermie, Hermie, what are you doing again?
Very good question. I am in charge of something. I'm in charge of the whistle. Technically, the term is executive in charge of whistle relations. But hey, I'm not one for titles.
Skeeter, we are ready for you to go pick up the campers. On my way, sir. Flies up in the air, does this little fancy little twirl, crashes right into a tree. So that night, God and Stanley have a good little conversation. Stanley's explaining to him how he's nervous and he doesn't really want to go to camp and I'm gonna feel so alone.
God, why did you make me so stinky? But I'm afraid to go to camp. What if the others don't like me? Okay, I will. Thanks, God.
Stanley is afraid of people not liking him, and I think there's a really important lesson in how easy it is for you to worry so much that you really lose who you are. You worry so much about what people think about you that you lose what's genuine and wonderful about yourself.
You have to learn that there are people who aren't like you, and I mean, if everyone was alike, what kind of a world would that be? So yeah, you have to like people who aren't like you.
Oh, Don, he's the legend. He's so precious. You just want to hug him. So sweet. And being a part of the same series that Don's on it's a lot of fun and a real honor.
The next sequence is going to be the beginning of the activities. We're starting off with Antonio leading the group in jumping jacks.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
And as he's counting, we see this green gas.
Hang in there, campers. 15. Medic.
Huge, gigantic tree. That's it, heights.
I'm going to the top of that tree, and I'm not coming down until my stink goes away.
Antonio walks in. What happened to you? He starts reminiscing about his war days.
I remember when I fell into a mud puddle. Seems like just yesterday. We were under heavy attack. The enemy was all around. Bombs were exploding to the left, to the right. Run, I cried. As I did, I fell into a mud puddle. I was there for 3 days.
And we were thinking about Kramer a lot from Seinfeld.
Really?
He's pretty tall, and he's always kind of like twitching and crazy. Christmas story, he can't put his arms down. And he's kind of going to walk like this.
As I read through Stanley and I began to see that Stanley found his acceptance in who he was and realized that God made him that way for a special reason. The story even became more special to me because I began to see that this is a story that my son can watch and realize that God made him this way and God has a special purpose for the way he made him.
What if it's just like a big cloud like in that first shot?
No, that's fine.
Just on the upper portion, not the lower? Or,
Or it could start here.
I'm really excited about Stanley and what it's going to teach kids all around the country and hopefully all around the world about how God made them very special and unique and have individual talents and gifts that can be used for him.
One bug is about to enter our garden who's a little hard to get along with.
Tommy Nelson, we're really excited about the new Hermie video, Stanley the Stinkbug, who goes to summer camp. It's a great story that Max wrote. It's a story about friendship. It's a story about how God made each of us unique. It's a story about learning to accept differences in others. Lots of great little life lessons for kids to learn about dealing with people on an everyday basis, and all done in the very comical way. Great cast, they're all back. Tim Conway, Don Knotts, Melissa Disney, and joining our cast this round, Judge Reinhold, who's been a favorite of many of ours, but he plays Stanley the Stinkbug, and he's a very neurotic little scared, worried little stinkbug, which we know you're going to love and enjoy.
Flowers cower, leaves shake and shiver. Oh, as far as I can tell, this smell is far worse than 18-day-old out in the hot sun, flies buzzing around stinky old rotten chopped liver. I stink, I turn the green grass pink. Wherever I go, this smell follows. This cloud I make, no one can take. I think I stink, so drop me in the drink. Please don't shriek because I reek, but me thinks me stinks. When I was a young bug, no bigger than a gnat, I learned to read and write and spell. Then one day I discovered, as I ran for cover, the thing that I was racing from was running from my own smell. Oh, I think I stink, I turn the green grass pink. Wherever I go, the smell follows. This cloud I make, no one can take. I think I stink, so drop me in the drink. Please don't shriek because I reek, but me thinks me stinks. Now that I'm much older and seen a lot of stuff, it seems my group of friends have shrunk. But it's hard to make friends when they're playing pretend. Instead of hanging out with me, they'd rather go hang with skunks. Oh, I think I stink, I turn the green grass pink. Wherever I go, the smell follows. This cloud I make, no one can take. I think I stink, so drop me in the drink. Please don't shriek because I reek, but me thinks me stinks. Oh, I know, I'm sorry. I'm trying.
He stinks, so drop him in the drink.
Oh, please don't shriek because I reek. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I don't smell it.
Oh, we think he stinks.